So the car needs to be drivable. So today I'm installing the side view mirror. I got this little kit for the mounting stuff. It's got a rubber gasket and the mount in there and new screws and everything. I had the old mount, but I didn't have the rubber. So I'm gonna do that. And this is the original mirror. And I just put some of this heavy metal polish on it from Chemical Guys. I love this stuff. And what I'm doing here is I'm just letting it sit on there because this stuff will kind of go after, you know, any kind of gunk. Even though it's chromed, I'm not sure it's really gonna, how well it's gonna work on this. It works great on like stainless steel and brass though. Oh my God, copper. This stuff is amazing. Kind of reminds me of Brasso, if you guys remember Brasso. The holes are here. I gotta chase them out, or at least, you know, see if they're okay. Hopefully they're okay. And then right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with some more polishing because I'm not done cutting and buffing the door, as you can probably tell. The sun is hitting it, but it's not super hot right now, but it actually gives me a good chance to check how the cut and buff is going. So I'm just gonna do it as much as possible. I already did this area, you know, pretty well, and I just taped this off. So I'm just gonna hit the door, especially this area, you know, where I can't really reach later once I put the mirror on. But I'm gonna try to just do the door pretty well. Maybe not a final, but anyway, that's what's gonna happen. I'll check back with you once that's done. Okay, let's take a look at where we are now. Not bad, you guys. I mean, I can see myself. All right, so we're gonna reattack this. It's a little hot out here. Probably should have waited a little, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this sucker down, and then we're gonna get into the nuts and bolts. I've run into the first issue. It's always something, you guys, which is these screws do not fit. I've been trying to work them in here for a couple minutes, and neither one of these screws don't go in either one of these holes. It seems like the threads in here are smaller. So I'm going to do a little research. These could be metric. You never know. I mean, I got to look it up and check and make sure that it's the right size. And maybe, you know, it could be year specific. I don't know. Although this kit is for, it says 68 to 79. So that's a pretty big, you know, that's a pretty big range. But you never know. The other issue is with this thing. Let me show you what's happening with this. So this plastic, you know, it goes under the mirror. And I don't know, does this fit? Because to me, it looks big. It's like this lines up there, but then there's all this room up here. If I line this part up like that, it's just, this is kind of swimming in here a little bit. I don't know. I really don't like this too much, but I guess I'll use it. I can always change it later. But to me, it's like another example of just, you know, people make this stuff and it's like, does it fit? I don't know. It's not really that precise, but I'm gonna go with it. Also, just while we're here, there's this little Allen screw. This is the original I took out. It's a little bit beat. I mean, it goes inside here. So you thread it in from the bottom, and that's actually what secures your mirror in place after you put the mount on. It takes a, can I read that? What does that say? 5/32 Allen wrench or Torx. Not, well, Allen wrench. It's not a Torx, but for that. So I'll use the new one, but I guess I'm going to begrudgingly use this plastic. But first, we got to get the right bolts to mount it. We made some progress. I did find a screw to go in, but what's weird, let me see if I can show you guys. is that it screws in, but it's loose. Like, I can feel it. It's tight in the threads, but then whatever's in there, whatever's inside the door seems to be movable, which I'm wondering if there's like, I can't see down in there, but I'm wondering if there is some flexibility, you know, so that the thing can be at a certain angle that it wants to be at, you know. So they didn't make they made it so the screw can be at slightly different angles when it's tightening. I just wish I knew what was inside there. The other thing that's weird is this side doesn't want to go in at all. I can get it started a little, but it's super tight and I don't want to force it right now. So I don't know, you know, it's always something, right? So I gotta, before I can really finish this, I gotta chase these threads out, I guess. I'm gonna go find my my tap and die set and maybe try to run it through. I don't want to ruin it, but I got to do something. I got to get some kind of screws in here, and the ones that came in the kit are definitely not going in, so probably got to go a size smaller. To me, this looks like a size 8, but I'm not sure, so I'll check back with you and let you know. The more I work on this, the weirder it gets. So here's where we're at. I did get I chased down the threads on the rear side to the 1032 threads, which is the thread that came with the replacement kit. So that's a fine thread, 1032. And then this side I chased down the 832, right? And that one worked there, and there's no, it's not loose, which is weird. So I'm just gonna go with this. I got two different size screws in here. I suppose I could, you know, if I wanted to, I could drill this side out and then just, you know, thread it. But I don't want to mess with it, and I don't want to mess up the paint. I'm already getting a little bit of, you know, paint movement here, and I just don't want to disturb the paint. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna use both of these screws. And I'll show you what it looks like. Here's what we got so far. So the plastic goes on the bottom, and then I got my 2 screws. It's a little loose right now because I want to fit the mirror. So the mirror will go like this, right? And what I need to do is just do a test fit and move the little plastic thing so it's, you know, it's sitting where I want it, and then I'll tighten this down. Then I'll go ahead and mount that center screw, and it should be done. There she blows. Well, okay, so I put in the Allen screw thing in the bottom, but I want to show you. I just don't know if this is the right size. It just looks so huge. See? It's got all this extra space all around it. I mean, it's okay from, you know, it's okay from 6 feet away, but it just kind of bugs me. What do you guys think? Is that right? I mean, I guess it's okay, whatever. It's just weird. It's huge. Anyway, mirror is on. I'm not going to worry about the little details. It's really solid, and it's the original mirror, which is awesome. Is it perfect? No, it's not. It's got pits, but it actually, you know, it looks good. And I know it's the original GM, which I think is great. And here's, let's just leave on this note. This is my opinion. If you guys can keep your original parts, do it. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just buy a replacement. I'll just buy a replacement. I'll just buy a replacement. First of all, they're not as good. They're just not. All right. A few companies accepted, but you're going to spend big bucks, and then you're going to spend money. The stuff's going to be okay. It's probably not going to hold up that well. It might rust earlier. It's not going to it's not the same. I I mean, pick your battles, you know, whatever. I know sometimes you got to buy third-party handles and locks and stuff, and I guess we all do that, you know, if we're just doing a resto mod. But there we go. I'm going to step off the soapbox now. I think it looks pretty good. And now it's nice and cool. I should have been polishing the door later. But anyway, we're one step closer to getting the car rolling. I have a legal situation now. I got to still put in the rearview mirror, and then I have to hook up the lights in the front so I have turn signals. And then I think I will be street legal, you guys. So then I can take it in, get some things done I want to get done while I'm working on other stuff. Thanks for watching. If you like it, and leave me your helpful comments in the comment section. I'll see you guys later.